looking after yourself after childhood trauma. I mean that, looking after yourself as an adult once you've undergone that as a child. I'm Toyin Oknuga. I'm the CEO of Harsh to Raw. I've been talking about childhood trauma, but most importantly, the recovery. Because let's face it, there's no fun in just talking about things that are awful, right? If there's nothing at the end of it, that will be, you know, positive. So, I thought today we'll talk about how we need to look after ourselves once we have undergone them. And the reason I'm talking about this is because often at times when people have undergone a specific adverse childhood, as they grow, they start to have negative thoughts. They start to have not so good feelings about themselves, something more of less worthiness towards themselves. They start to look for, I say they, we, because I was once. I no longer call myself a victim. I'm not a victim. I don't blame anymore. Don't shame, not ashamed. I'm victorious. I'm a survivor. So I don't say I'm a victim. But once upon a time, when I didn't feel like I had it all, I would crave for love outside. I would not look after myself the way I think I should have done. And I'm not saying that could all have been as a result of childhood trauma. However, there are a lot of things pointing towards that because self care comes from within. It comes from loving you first before you expect people to love you. And I say expect, we should not even expect people to love us. Once you're comfortable with yourself and you feel enough, you are enough, you have self care. You start to look after yourself and think, I'm worthy, I'm deserving of this care that I need to do to take care of myself. But it takes a lot of energy and strength once you've realized or once you think that you've undergone all those traumatic experiences because you are not worthy. There's that feeling that you are not worthy of those self care treatments. But I'm here to tell you today that the best way of recovering from traumatic events is to start to look within and say you deserve every care necessary. Because I know when I didn't feel deserving of care, I would put on a lot of weight. I'd look out, I'd crave for love out there, give myself less love, always think that someone should love me 100% because I'm given 100%. But the truth of the matter is, guys, is that if someone has only got 40% love and you expect 100%, you might want to fill in the 60% gap yourself first and then accept their 40%. That's what I learned. They've only got 40% and they're giving you all the 40%. So where you expect the 60% to come from is beyond me, as I thought. I had to start loving me. And then anyone who gives me love is bonus. And that is the true loving yourself and self-love, self-care. People might say that's a bit vain, loving yourself. No. Because if you don't love you, no one else will. Going further, we show the world how to treat us. Boundaries. Often at times, once you've undergone traumatic experiences as an adult, you're always craving people. You don't set healthy boundaries. You just let them do anything to you because you believe, you need to please them so they give you love and you don't have love within. So no, you set boundaries. I deserve to be treated better. Don't talk like that. Be nice, but don't tolerate things that will put you down. Looking after ourselves, knowing that our health is important, is key for me. When you have wake-up calls like something's wrong's going to happen to you if you don't look after yourself, if we don't treat ourselves, if we don't eat well, if we don't drink well, we have less self-esteem because we don't feel good about ourselves. And that for me is key. And that's what I started to do. And it can be tough Because when we face challenges, we just don't want to do anything. We just want to eat junk. We want to do things that almost sabotage ourselves because we believe that we don't deserve anything. Well, I'd like to say we deserve everything in life that is good because we've come here to live a beautiful life too. This is a short one, but I thought I'd pop in to say, let's look after ourselves first. It's only when we're full that we can give others. It's just like being in an aeroplane. You have to put your seatbelt on in your back, whatever air thing, whatever it's called. If there's anything that goes wrong, you have to put on your gas mask. That's the one I'm thinking about. The gas mask, you have to put it on first before you help someone else. And that is key. And it took me a while before I thought that was selfless. It's not selfish. I need to do that, look after me first, and then I can look after others. Because if we don't, we become irritable, become resentful. We say yes instead of no. Resentful yes. Self-care. Let's look after ourselves. And then we can have enough energy to pour into others. So you fill up your cup first. Your cup overflows. And that's what you serve from. Just saying, we deserve every love we get. We look for the love within, not outside. It's all within us. That's what I found. So thank you. Your inner child has a voice. Don't suppress it. Let it roar.